Hello, this is Pastor John Winkleman here at the Grace Church of Lockford, and today I'm going to read our Grace Meal Weekly Devotional from Outside by Our Mural. When I reflect back on my life, there are many times that I can remember when my own strength was insufficient for the task at hand. Vivid in my mind is one instance trying to loosen a lug nut, and I cranked on the entire iron handle only to have the lug nut laugh at my feeble attempts. My dad comes over and he grabs the handle, and with one sharp jerk, the nut comes loose. When our strength is insufficient, we need the strength of others. And that's our title today, Strength in Weakness, from Romans chapter 5, verse 6, which says, "For when we were still without strength, in due time Christ died for the ungodly." And this verse reveals that the Christian life begins with God's strength. There is no strength, no ability within ourselves to achieve salvation. It has to be a free gift, because if it were not, no one would ever be saved. However, this verse has implications beyond the death of Christ for salvation. The word "still" is important. It is a reference to time, and so it references a thing that continues at present. The idea then is that we were without strength when Christ died, and we remain without strength even now. Acceptance of Christ does not give strength to the believer. Instead, it gives the believer access to God's strength through intimacy and relationship with Him. The believer does not possess strength. We are merely channels of the strength of Christ. Our ability to channel His strength is determined by how much we open ourselves to Him. How do we open ourselves to God's strength? Through communication with Him in prayer and in Scripture. The words "without strength" here is the same word translated "weak" in Matthew 26, verse 41, which reads, "Watch and pray, lest you enter into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak." Though we come to Christ and have access to His strength, we find that our spirit may be willing, but our flesh may be weak. However, even that weakness can be a blessing, as it forces us to depend on the Lord. What does Jesus tell the disciples to do in that passage? He says, "Watch and pray." And this is where the strength to avoid temptation is going to come from. It isn't found in trying harder. It isn't found in working through our own abilities. It comes through dependency on and intimacy with the Lord. He uses the weak things to accomplish His will so that all glory, honor, and praise go to Him. If today we find ourselves much in need of strength, we will have to spend much time with Christ. Strength in our weakness comes as we depend on our all-powerful God. So may God bless you and give you a wonderful day as you seek strength in Jesus Christ. Thank you for watching.